Bismillah Rahman Rahim. This is our chapter number 10 for the course of Business in Contemporary World, Motivating Employee. Uh, Before going to discuss this mm, part, I would like to say something about the the motivation in the organization is very important, and if the employee is not motivated, so he or she cannot perform at their best. So organization has to take the different initiatives uh, to motivate their employees, give them a proper working space, give them a better working conditions, supervisor, and the immediate reporting employee relationship is very important. A relationship with the subordinate is very important, and these are some of the factors which play a very important role in terms of when we're talking about the organizational success or the job satisfaction. Moving further, then when we talk about the employee efforts, or we talk about the quality of the product, the product, and then low cost production and marketing to achieve low financing costs. These are all the things which can be possible only if we can motivate our employees in terms of their in terms of their results, in terms of their deliverables. Theories on the motivation is basically motivating of employees is influenced by job satisfaction, the degree to which employees are satisfied with their jobs. Employees who are satisfied with their jobs are more motivated, and managers can motivate employees by ensuring job satisfaction. So this is very obvious that it's the job of the managers to motivate their employees with respect to the job satisfaction. And the more employee is motivated, the more productivity and the more results will be generated. This is the Hawthorne studies. Hawthorne studies is very old study. Just we give the review of this, although this it's still applicable in the organizational settings, but in some of the cases there is um, there we can say that criticism is available on these studies as well. Attempted to identify how working conditions affected workers level of productivity. Increases in lightning and decreases in lightning both improve productivity. If we decrease the light of the working place, the productivity might change. If we increase the light of the working environment, this can also improve the productivity and vice versa. This not necessarily can improve the productivity. This can also, you can say that procrastination in the employee. What do you mean by the procrastination? By procrastination, we means to say that employee delay the things. So there is a possibility if you are not providing 100% to the employee, so they might linger on things in the organization. Shorter breaks and longer breaks both increase productivity. Concluded that any changes in conditions that reflect increased attention toward employees increase productivity. This is just an idea. This is just in a research basically. So this not 100% we can say that this be the 100% right. Then we can go for the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow's hierarchy of need is believed rank their needs into five categories: physiological, safety, social, esteem, self-actualization. Physiological need is basic requirements for the survival of the employees. And then we can talk about, we also categorize it uh, with reference to the basic survival. Then we go for the safety, job security, and safe working conditions. Social need uh, to be a part of a group. Esteem, respect, prestige, recognition, self-actualization need to fully reach one's uh, potential. Once people achieve a given category of needs, they become motivated to reach the Next category. So the physiological is the basic need. Safety is basically the job security and the working conditions. Social is to be, you need to be a part of the group. You need to be a part of the group. But for example, we can say that we can be a part of the community. We can be a part of any club, any society, member of any society. We can say that. So these are the step by step needs which an individual need for their survival in their life, but it not necessarily all of the five categories can work in a same level, in a same symmetry. This can be vary from one category to another category. It's not necessarily these all categories can work for all of the individual. For some people who will be in the stage of the physiological or who is in the stage of the safety, he or she is also in the stage of the self-actualization. The reason is that all people, their needs, their full one's potentials are vary. So we cannot say that this can be categorized in this level. So this is not necessarily that we can be categorized these things in the same perspective. Maximization of potential है, then we can say esteem needs है, respect है, prestige है, recognition, power. Social need is social interaction, acceptance by others, job security, safe working conditions, food, shelter, clothing. These are all the needs in a details manner as well. You can also listen this audio, and if you have any questions, you can ask from me through the WhatsApp group. Then Herzberg's two-factor theory. This is another two-factor theory. One is the hygiene factors, and other is the motivational factors. The hygiene factors can fulfill basic needs and prevent job dissatisfaction, working conditions, supervision, salary, job security, status. These are all the things which can prevent employee from the dissatisfaction. Motivational factors can lead to job satisfaction and motivate employees achievement, responsibility, recognition, advancement, and growth. Achievements, when we talk about achievement, so we talk about achievement, responsibility, recognition, advancement, reasonable working conditions, adequate supervision, adequate salary, adequate job security, poor work conditions, improper supervisions, low salary, no job security. So these goes for these things. If your organization is very much poor on the working conditions, improper supervision, so this leads to the dissatisfaction. This is a neutral part, and this is very much satisfied and somewhat satisfied with respect to these things. Then, McGroger is basically, we can say that is the, so this is the McGroger's theory X and theory Y. Each theory represents supervisors' possible perception of workers. The way supervisors view employees can influence how they treat employees. Treatment of employees influences their job satisfaction and motivation. Then going further, theory X is what do you mean by the theory X? Theory X says that employees dislike work and job responsibilities and will avoid work if possible. Supervisor cannot delegate responsibilities. And then theory Y is employees are willing to work and prefer more responsibility. Supervisors should delegate responsibility, which will satisfy and motivate employees. Theory Z is basically based on the Japanese management style of allowing all employees to participate in decision making. Participation can increase job satisfaction because it gives employees responsibility, uses less specialized job descriptions, helps employees develop varied skills and have a more flexible career path. So these are the other part of the uh, elements which we can say that in terms of the theory Z. Expectancy theory is another theory which highlight implies efforts are most influenced by the expected outcome. Reward for those efforts when goals are achievable and offer desirable rewards Employees have a strong belief that they have a chance to earn the reward. Motivating rewards are difficult to offer when output cannot be measured easily. Expectancy theory is by expectancy theory, we say that everyone is has some expectation from the organization. They are working for their organization with respect to get some reward from the organization. By reward, we means salaries. By reward, we means recognition. By rewards, we means appreciation. By rewards, we mean promotion. So these are all things which can be related with the expected outcomes. So employees can be only the part or can only be worked if he or she can get some reward from the organization. So this is the expectancy, which is what you expect from the organization basically. Equity theory is basically based on the equity, how much organization is fair in dealings with the employees in terms of the compensation, in terms of the relationships, in terms of the providing the environment, in terms of the facilitation. So these are all in terms of equitable, are in proportion to each employee's contribution. If employees believe that they are undercompensated, they may request greater compensation arise. If their compensation is not increased, employees may reduce their contribution, quitting. Employees become dissatisfied with their jobs if they feel that they are not equitably compensated. Supervisors may prevent job dissatisfaction by attempting to provide equitable compensation. So this is very good. This is very obvious that if a supervisor is equitable in terms of the relationships, in terms of the compensation, in terms of the facilitation, so this will lead to a more job satisfaction in the environment. Reinforcement theory is reinforcement influences behave. Positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement motivate employees by providing rewards for high performance. The more employees appreciate this form of reinforcement, the more they will be motivated to continue high performance. Negative is motivating employees by encouraging them to behave in a manner that avoids unfavorable consequences. So then positive reinforcement is related with the in terms of the positive reinforcement is when we are giving employees appreciation, we are increasing their salaries, we are giving them promotions, and we are appraising them in terms of give them a flexible working hours, give them a very good working environment, facilitating them with respect to so many things. So these are the positive reinforcement. Negative reinforcement is if an employee is not working, if an employee did not meet the requirements or did not fulfill the requirements of the job, so he might be punished in terms of giving we can say that not give the promotion, not has increased their salaries, stop their bonuses. So many things that give them a negative feedback in a written or in a verbal form. So these are the negative reinforcement which can with respect to for the chance to the improvement in the futures. So employees can expect both the things in the organization. Positive reinforcement, high reward for high performance. This leads to motivating employees. Negative, unfavorable consequences for low performance. So I has explained it to you. This can stop the promotion. This can stop the increment. This can stop even the bonuses. So, no reinforcement, no reward for high performance, no unfavorable consequences of low performance, no motivation for employees. If there is no reinforcement in the organization, there is no feedback. So overall employees will not be motivated altogether. तो कोई पैशन नहीं होगा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंदर काम करने का, कोई एनर्जी नहीं होगी, एम्प्लॉय ऑल टुगेदर डिमोटिवेटेड ही रहेंगे. Motivational guidelines. If employees' job satisfaction increases, they become more productive. Journal conclusions to prevent job dissatisfaction. Supervisors should ensure that employees are compensated for their contributions, even though well compensated employees may not be very satisfied if other needs like social responsibility, like self-esteem needs are not fulfilled. This is also a concern. This is also a very important concern. Self-esteem needs, if an employer is not recognizing your views, if an employer cannot give weightage to you in terms of the decision making, in terms of the working feedback, these are the things which, with respect to the self-esteem needs. Previously, we highlighted this need in the context of Maslow's hierarchy. Social responsibility is that when we can say that you're working in environment, you're working in an organization where you go at around 9 a.m. and you're not know when you will leave from this in the time period. But for example, normally the organization has 9 to 5 timings, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 9 a.m. to 4 or 4:30 p.m. But in some organization, your boss says that until and unless I cannot allow you, you cannot leave the organization. You cannot move to your home until and unless the work is not finished. So in some of the cases, they force the employees to stay longer in the organization. For example, they stay till 6 p.m. They might stay 7 p.m. or in some of the cases, they might stay till to 8 p.m. They cannot leave you to go home easily. So this is might affect your social responsibility. Social responsibility is going home, give time to your kids, give time to your family, give time to your siblings, give time to your others part. So if you're not satisfied, so your social responsibility is not fulfilled. So you are also demotivated or dissatisfied in the organization. That's why this is the case mostly happened with the people who are living abroad. So social responsibility in terms of these cases, they might not happy in their working environment. There are so many other cases related with the social responsibility and their satisfaction level is employees may be motivated if they believe it is possible to achieve a performance level that will result in a desirable reward. Then enhancing job satisfaction and motivation, job enrichment programs, educate compensation programs are designed to increase the job satisfaction implies by increase their autonomy. Uh, Merit system, across the board system, incentive plans. These are all the compensation programs. Job enrichment पे हम बात करते हैं. Developing a proper compensation plan, align the compensation plan with business goals, align compensation with the specific employee goals, establish achievable goals for employees, allow employees input in the compensation plan. These are all also a proper compensation work. Enhancing job satisfaction, flexible work schedule, as explained to you in the previous slides, flex hours, compressed work weeks that compress the workload in fewer days per week, job sharing by two or more persons who share a particular work schedule. This is also a very facility. जॉब शेयरिंग में ये होता है कि एक बंदा दो किस्म के या एक जैसा काम है तो दो लोगों ने आपस में डिवाइड कर लिए, हाफ ऑफ द टाइम एक बंदा कर रहा है, हाफ ऑफ द टाइम दूसरा एम्प्लॉई कर रहा है. Job enlargement is basically a program to expand, enlarge the jobs assigned to employees. तो वो expand कर देते हैं आपके काम को, आप पे और further responsibilities डाल देते हैं. Job enrichment में क्या होता है? Job enrichment is basically promotion. Job enrichment is a promotion. When we are giving promotions to the employees, this is known as job enrichment. Job enlargement is the employee will remain in the same cadre. They're not promoted to the senior cadre. They will remain in the same cadre, but we are giving them additional responsibilities in the job. If you're giving additional responsibilities to the employees in the working environment, this is known as job enlargement. If you are promoting your employee to the senior cadre, this is known as a job enrichment. Job rotation is allowing employees to periodically rotate, switch their job assignment. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मतलब वन पर्सन को दूसरी जगह पे भेज दिया, शिफ्ट कर दिया, उसकी जॉब्स को चेंज कर दिया, दिस इज नोन एज जॉब रोटेशन. Empowerment is empowerment and participative management, allowing employees to the power to make more decisions, management by objectives, teamwork, open book management, employee education, empowerment, compensation. Empowerment का मतलब ये है कि बेसिकली आप एम्प्लॉइज को एक अथॉरिटी देते हैं, पावर देते हैं कि वो डिसीजंस मेकिंग में रोल प्ले करें. मैनेजमेंट बाय ऑब्जेक्टिव जो है ये बड़ा सिंपल है, एमबीओ. इसका मतलब ये है कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो कुछ भी कर रही है वो कुछ रिजल्ट्स अचीव करना चाहती है, वो एक ऑब्जेक्टिव सेट करके कुछ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए करना चाहती है. तो every single aspect in the organization is based on deliverables, is based on results, is based on outcomes. तो उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में एमबीओ जहाँ पे होगा वहाँ पे ये चीज़ें होंगी बेसिकली. अब ये देखें, ये मेथड्स यूज टू इनहेंस जॉब सेटिस्फैक्शन है. जहाँ पे कंपनसेशन सिस्टम एक अच्छे तरीके से दी जा रही होगी वहाँ पे बेसिकली परफॉर्मेंस भी बढ़ रही होगी, बोनसेस भी अच्छे होंगे, स्टॉक एज पार्शियल कंपनसेशन के साथ हो रहा होगा, जॉब सिक्योरिटी भी होगी, फ्लेक्सिबल वर्किंग इन्वायरमेंट भी होगा, एम्प्लॉय इन्वॉल्वमेंट प्रोग्राम्स हैं तो वो इनलार्जमेंट, रोटेशन, एम्पावरमेंट, पार्टिसिपेटिव मैनेजमेंट के थ्रू हो जाएगा, टीम वर्क उसके अंदर इम्प्लीमेंट होगी, ओपन बुक मैनेजमेंट का एक कॉन्सेप्ट होगा जहाँ पे लोग जो हैं वो अपने आइडियाज़, अपनी जो है वो थॉट्स को शेयर करेंगे, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को आगे लेके जाएंगे. Then moving further, this concludes our this chapter. I will also provide you the other part of this chapter. So we will you will be also understand the other discussions of this chapter as well. If you have any questions, please ask from me. So we will discuss it. We will discuss it, and any query, so I will highlight or answers those queries to you as well. Thank you very much.